Hey everyone, this is Stacia, and we are going to continue our journey of exploring the games of Harry Pilsbury, American Grandmaster, and the winner of the Hastings 1895 tournament. So we are going to look at a game from that tournament again, but this time Harry Pilsbury is playing the black pieces against Grandmaster Jacques Mieses. I don't even know if they were considered Grandmasters back then, but it says GM next to his name, so hopefully that's right. Okay, so this is still once again the tournament that Harry Pilsbury really shined this tournament. It's probably the best result of his life. So looking at the games from this tournament is especially interesting to me. And now we're going to see what he does with black. So, okay. Oops. Let's get on with it. Mieses played e4. Pillsbury played e5. And now knight to c3 was played. Okay, so we have a Vienna game. And Pillsbury played knight f6. That's what I will play. And now I would expect, I kind of expect this move f4, but Mieses actually played bishop to c4. Okay. So when I face this, I actually feel a little nervous. I actually am seeing that knight takes c4 is possible. Oh, okay. In the book, it's actually saying inviting black to enter mind-bending complications. After this, knight takes e4. Now, I would expect this, that's kind of what I would expect, and I kind of like, it probably goes something like this, I don't know. I kind of like black, but maybe it's just equal. But, they actually don't take the knight here. So in the book, they're giving queen h5. And this is, I'm pretty sure that this is called the Frankenstein Dracula variation or something like that. Probably because it's really scary. So that threatens checkmate. So maybe we should stop that. It also threatens queen takes e5 check. That would, win the knight. So we have to move our knight and defend mate. That makes sense, right? So knight d6. And then they give bishop b3, saving the bishop. Knight c6, saving the pawn. Knight b5. Okay, that's kind of cute because if we take, that's checkmate. But also, if we are careless here, that's also checkmate, if I'm not mistaken. So they're actually threatening to take that knight. So after knight b5, g6, that attacks the queen. Queen f3, they're still trying to mate us on f7. f5, queen d5. Wow, they're still trying to mate us on f7. Queen e7 defending, but now we just gave this up. So, wow, this is the line they gave in the book. So I don't know what the stance of modern theory is on this. And we're going to keep it a mystery. I'm not going to look. Who do we think is better here? I honestly have no clue. It just looks insane. So, naturally, it looks like a position I would like to play. I would like to play this as white and as black. But okay, it gives two more moves. King d8, knight takes a8. And they say, however, Pillsbury had other ideas. So, okay, after bishop c4, Pillsbury played this move. Yeah. I've played this before. Maybe in a tournament, maybe in a training game, but I've played this move. With the idea that I want to try to get in d5. So we're attacking that knight, but also maybe we're going to take the knight, then take the pawn. So I think it's an interesting move. And it said, it is amusing to note that black is playing a Roy Lopez a tempo down. You know what? I guess we are, because it's as if black played bishop c5. That's the equivalent of this move. So that's the extra tempo that white has. Okay. Wow. And white played f4. Yeah, this is like the kind of stuff that I'm afraid of. So I'm already kind of glad that we are looking at this. So f4, a couple things going on, right? Like they're attacking our e-pawn. They could take that next with tempo on the knight. But also, oops. Also, anytime that f-pawn is moved, I always look at these kinds of ideas because maybe they're going to be possible. But as of now, it doesn't look all that great. So, okay, let's ask the question, what would we play here? I mean, do we take the pawn? Is that what we're going to do? Just take on f4? I think taking on f4 is interesting, but then there is e5 attacking our knight. Then we could go knight e4. But then maybe there is like queen h5 and stuff like that again. Queen h5. Can I go d5? I don't think so. Bishop takes d5. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would have to think about this more. So what other option do we have here? I mean, if we want to play passively, we can just defend our e-pawn. So like d6 is an idea. Knight c6, maybe. Maybe even taking the knight is another idea. So if we take this, though, I'm actually more worried about white taking with their pawn and building a really nice center for themselves. But we could take on e4. Yeah, this is interesting. I'm honestly not sure what I would do. It would be tempting to just take the f-pawn, though. Okay, let's see what Pillsbury did. Oh, he played d6. Okay. Yeah, this move makes sense to me. So he's defending the e-pawn and opening up the light square bishop. It said, giving up the center with... Oh, the book has commentary. Good. Let's listen to this. This is a strategical blunder, they said. Giving up the center. Because then knight to f3 castles. And knight d5. Oh, this is back into the game, maybe. Okay. So they're saying, don't give up the center. I mean, I have a hard time believing that's a blunder, but maybe it is. We're not using the engine. So, is this a blunder? You know what? Maybe it is. Maybe it is, because e5 is next, and we could go d6. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this kind of stuff. I'm actually pretty confused. Because, I mean, if we do this... Actually, shouldn't this be okay for us? Yeah, I can't pretend to understand this, nor do I want to dive too deep into that. So let's just go with the game. F4, D6. Yeah, clearly this opening I don't understand at all, though. So I'm glad we're going over it. So D6, knight F3 was played. Pillsbury castled, and then knight D5. Okay, this is the move they are calling a serious loss of time, which allows black to seize the initiative. Okay, let's try to understand this. Knight D5. So, I mean, I'm sure white's dying to play like C3, D4, that kind of stuff. They're attacking our bishop. So the most natural move to me is to take the knight. So if we do take it, knight takes. If bishop takes, I really like the move C6 there, because then that is with tempo and we can go D5 and who knows what else. Maybe even E takes F4 there. So let's say we take and they take with a pawn. I mean, that does destroy their center a bit, right? So I'm not sure I like that so much. So let's just say knight takes. I really doubt they could do this, because then we go here and we're going to check. They can't counterattack the bishop. So I do like knight takes knight. And if bishop takes, I like this move. C6. Bishop B3. Yeah, and then maybe we take and go rook E8 check. So I think I would take the knight. So let's see what Pillsbury did. He did take the knight. And after bishop takes, oh wow, he just played knight C6, and the book comments that simple development is the recipe. Yeah, you know, we should never underestimate the idea of just developing pieces. Sometimes I get away from this idea because I'm looking for more forcing stuff. And sometimes the more forcing stuff is better, sometimes. But, you know, a lot of times, if you just develop your pieces, good things happen, you know? So that's what he's doing here. And I do kind of understand how this lost time, right? I mean, after castles, black is castled, white is not. Now, instead of developing a piece with like E3, or instead of castling, white chose to do this early knight D5. So that moves that piece a second time, only to get traded. Then this piece moves a second time. And black gets an extra tempo of development. That's what I'm seeing. So yeah, I do like that. Okay, so let's see what happens from here. So C3 was played. This is what I was expecting. Wow, they give us a question mark. Okay, so why would this be a question mark? Well, it doesn't develop a piece, I can tell you that. It does not do that. So bishop c5 is tempting, you know, because I think it stops d4. Yeah. Should stop d4. And so the line I'm seeing here is actually c5, and if d4, bishop e6 maybe? Or do we just take that? Maybe after this. Oh, you know what I was thinking is they would go here. And then we pull back here. And maybe a4. And then I would probably go a5. And I actually don't mind that. And then after this move, we would have to move our knight. But I don't think I mind knight e7 here, attacking the bishop, threatening c6. So that's what I'm kind of envisioning here, you know, because I don't think this works. I mean, we can check for one, but I'm tempted to just play something like this now. Or even rook e8. Huh, okay. Interesting, right? Maybe it's interesting. So knight c6, c3. Let's see what Pillsbury did. c3, they comment, another weak move which only forces black's king's bishop to a better post. Necessary was castles. Yeah, makes sense to me. So bishop c5. Now, I actually thought he might go here. But in the game, f5. Says trying to restrict the development of black's queen's bishop. But now black strikes in the center with great effect. Okay, so I kind of ruined how Pillsbury deals with this, maybe. Striking in the center with great effect. I mean, this f5 move is pretty desirable for white, but I do think it's premature. That's my opinion on this. I just think white's not developed and black is, you know. So when complications arise, black is going to be better suited to deal with them effectively. And white there might even be a win for black, you know. So that's my intuition on this. So f5. I would be tempted to play g6. I don't know if that's crazy. Maybe it is crazy. Maybe it is, because our f-pawn is pinned. But if they push, we can play queen takes, which I like. That develops another piece. And g6 is weakening. So I'm not in love with that move at all. What else do we have here? Knight e7 looks also very interesting. Knight e7. Knight e7 would attack the center in two ways, right? Because we'd be attacking this bishop. And this pawn is overworked. It's guarding both. So white would have to probably do something about that. And then we're also threatening c6. So, you know, so like knight e7, if they go to protect this bishop with something else like a pawn, then I think c6 just wins, doesn't it? The bishop's trapped, so they can't do that. So actually they would have to retreat maybe. Yeah, I don't think this bishop wants to be here at all. It's just not a good square for it. I mean, I would actually suggest that white castles maybe, but then we would take, and they take, And then we can take here. There is discoveries there, though. This knight, there's a rook on f1 now, so there would be discoveries on that bishop. But given our lead in development, I have a hard time believing any of that would be good. So I'll just put that on the board, what we just calculated. I was thinking this move. And I said if here, and the bishop's trapped. So maybe this, but then I was thinking, wait, is this what I did? Or what? I forget what I just said. G6 doesn't seem right. Actually, D5 I really like here. Oh, I was saying they would develop here. Right? I thought knight D7 if they castle. Oh my gosh. You guys, they can't castle. The bishop's stopping castling. I'm so sorry I missed that. I just realized that because the computer wouldn't let me castle. Oh my god, you guys are probably shaking your head at me. Okay, anyway, well then I like it even more because this is probably the move, and then I'm very tempted to go D5 right away. D5 would allow this though. No, we can't go D5. I might even go F6. I don't know. I just might. Okay, so I'm really curious. What did Pillsbury do here? Yep, he did play knight E7. So now I'm expecting bishop E3. I don't see another move. Yeah, that is what he played. Wow, and he did play D5. Look at that. So, I mean, that undefends the pawn. I mean, that's the kind of move that I've made, you know, sacrificing a pawn by accident. But Pillsbury is obviously doing this on purpose. So, I mean, my first question is what happens on knight takes E5? Yeah, but I don't know. Like, knight takes E5, like, my intuition is saying that maybe we go D takes E4. But maybe that's crazy. Also, knight takes F5 is an option. No, we can't do that. We have to go D takes E4. The E pawn's protecting the F pawn still, so... There might even be F6. Maybe. But that does open up the diagonal to the king. So I'm not sure we want to go into that. Also, you know what? There is queen h4 check stuff. There is queen h4 check stuff. So I'm really starting to like knight takes f5 then. So if knight takes e5, knight takes f5, you know, then we are threatening a check. Yeah, that looks really good. Because if g3, there might be knight takes g3. And that knight just looks vulnerable. So I think that would be the answer. Okay, let's see what actually happened here. So d4 is what they played. It says white also strikes in the center. However, the uncastled king will soon create problems. Yeah, that's what I'd be thinking too. So I would want to open the position before white castles. Like for example, if we take and they castle, then we take with check, or we push with check. I don't know which one, but probably take. And so he would have to take back. And we could actually check with the bishop then on b4. Or just pull back even. Okay, this is interesting. Let's see what happens. So it says ED. Yeah, I like that move. I think I would play it. And then F6. Wow. What? F6? It says white struggles mightily to attack black first, but his position is not good enough to support this aggressive policy. Yeah, I mean, I heard Ben Feingold say something along these lines today in a video. Like you should, be prepared to attack. Your king should be safe and you should be like close to fully developed, if not fully developed. So playing this move just seems like, why aren't you doing something more useful for your position, That attacks the knight. But yeah, I don't know. I would be tempted to play G takes F6. I'd be tempted to sack a piece. I'd be tempted to play D takes E4. D takes E4, F takes E7, Queen takes. The knight has to move, and then we have E3. Is E3 a move there? So I'll just show you what I'm thinking about, because no, I can't do that because we lose our queen. But I could do this. And then I thought, the knight has to move, but we have E3. Not even sure where the knight goes. I mean, if this E3 is even stronger, right? Maybe D4 is falling. I don't know. I can't really claim to understand this at all. We also have check. Oh, we don't have it yet. The knight's covering it. It's an idea, though, to do this. I don't know. That's just one crazy line that I'd be looking at and trying to evaluate. But, so after F6, Pillsbury played this move. Okay. Yeah, realistically, I would probably do that. And then knight takes d4 was played. Okay. And this is move 13, and I'm pretty enamored with this game already. But we're going to go ahead and continue this in part 2. I actually have no clue how many moves this game is, but I suspect not many, the way it's going. So we'll finish up next time, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Okay, bye.